Hey, how's it going, guys? So I went out fishing today and last night, and it was just miserable. And last night I went out to the lights, and then I took one reel only, and then the reel was jammed and I couldn't use it, so I had to come all the way back from South Padre Island. I went today, had 5 hookups, and all of them came off. Long story short, we have a snook here that was given to me by a buddy of mine that was with me today. And excuse the mess, and if you hear an echo, I apologize. The ceilings are, I don't know, 15 feet, 14 feet or whatever. So it kind of echoes a lot because I'm using my iPhone instead of using the GoPro with the wireless mic. I wanted to get a quick little video out there for you guys, and I didn't want to set up the GoPro, none of that stuff. So as you can tell, I'm frustrated. So bear with me here, guys. So anyways, I've been asked some questions about filleting fish and cooking fish, things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fillet this fish. And the reason why it's got this mono on here is because I didn't take my naughty stringer with me today. So I had this guy on the mono. I'm hanging on the kayak. So people wanna know how I fillet fish, how we cook fish and things like that. What I'm gonna teach you right now is how I fillet the fish. And then later on, when my girl gets here, I'll probably do a quick video of her making the fish and how she cooks it and preps it. I don't cook a lot. She does all the cooking. I do the fishing, all that other stuff. So anyways, with that being said, guys, let's get to it. So let me bring the camera this way so I can give you a better visual of how I fillet the fish. And remember, everybody fillets it differently. Everybody has their own tactic and their own way of filleting it. I'm gonna show you my way. You might do it another way, or somebody else might do it a different way, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. So let me move the camera over here and then I'll show you guys how I do it, all right? All right, guys, so the first thing that I do typically when I catch a fish, and I gotta hurry up because this guy's been out of the water for a little bit, but I run a slit right through the spine. So any redfish, snook, any kind of fish is gonna have a spine that runs down the back. And what I always typically do is I'll run a slit, and I only put maybe about an inch worth of the knife right in the border of that spine. And I should probably probably sharpen my knife. There you go. So I gotta sharpen my tip here. So I basically run it down the spine. I don't go all the way in. I just run it down the spine and kind of get a feel for it. The reason why I don't run it all the way in is because I don't want to cut all the meat, or I don't want to cut into the spine. I want to avoid from hitting the spine and just getting the fillet out. So now that I ran my slit through here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure about two fingers from this side fin here. I'm going to run my blade through it like so, and then I'm going to run it to the top at an angle. And I'm gonna go this way. The redfish and black drum typically have a bone right here from the rib cage that goes really far out this way, which is really annoying. And this one might even have it as well. So, you know, you gotta just kind of understand that it's gonna be in there. And I'm trying to do this really fast, guys, because I got somewhere to be. But I'm gonna run, once I have the meat slit like that, I'm gonna be lifting the meat up. As I'm lifting the meat up, like so, I'm running the knife right through the spine, not into the spine, but against the spine. And I'm getting a feel for it by lifting the meat up and just putting the knife at an angle. And if you feel bone, you probably went too deep. So try just to go at an angle. Try not to go into the bone. See, like right there, the spine's right here. And snooks have a lot of meat, guys. So I'm gonna try to be quick. And then once I have the meat, I'm gonna basically just cut this part here, run it down, and then you're gonna leave the part of the back here. I learned a while ago. You're gonna leave that skin there, and the reason you're gonna leave the skin here is because you're gonna run the knife through that same skin at an angle Haven't done this in a while, guys, but bear with me. I'm trying to hurry up. So there you go. There's your slab right there. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna cut any excess meat that you don't want, or scales, or whatever the case is. I typically just go through it. I remove the ends. It's just little thin pieces of meat. And then I'll cut it in half. And then I'll put it in a pan. And I'll rinse it off. But these are gonna be whoa, my light almost fell. All right, so these are gonna be the meats. You're gonna basically get the slabs you're gonna get from one side of the snook. And then I'm gonna put this in ice. All right, so then I'm gonna put some ice on the meat there. Then I'm gonna turn the snook around the other way, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. I gotta clean this thing because my girl's gonna kill me. So then, same thing, guys. We're gonna run the tip of the knife just about an inch in. You don't wanna go too far in. Just gotta get through these scales first. If I can get it, there you go. You're gonna run the tip of the knife down the spine, like so. Get these scales off. And it's important to sharpen your knife before you do this. I didn't sharpen my knife. I kind of went right into it. So, but it's a Bubba knife. It's pretty sharp as it is. But I usually always sharpen it every time I'm gonna fillet a fish to make sure that it cuts really smooth. So now that we ran the slit on top, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna lift. We're gonna lift the meat here, find the bone, the rib, the spine, and then just run the knife right through the spine. Just like that. Kind of made a mess here, but it's all good. Again, I'm in a hurry, guys, so I apologize. But I really wanted to get a video out there for you guys on how I fillet the fish. And some people were asking me, and how to cook it. So again, I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll show you guys later on how my girl cooked it. All right, so now we're gonna lift this up. Great. And then I'm gonna run the knife to this side here. The idea is not to open up the stomach, guys. You don't wanna open up the stomach. There's nothing in the stomach that you want. And then we're gonna flip this guy around just like we did the other one. And I don't know if you can see or not, but we're gonna run the knife right through the skin. All you gotta do is angle the knife a little bit. It's okay if you leave some of the meat on the skin. Don't get too caught up on that. Just try not to leave so much. And here's the other slab. And then you're gonna have a little bit of skin like this here. What you wanna do is you wanna just kind of remove that. A lot of the times when I'm not in a hurry, I'll remove the blood off of it, but again, I'm in a hurry. I need to go check something real quick. We're gonna cut it like that, remove the little thin part, and then now we have 2 juicy steaks. We're gonna rinse this off real quick. It is important, guys, that you rinse it so you get the scales off. If there's any on there, run your hands through it. Get a feel for it. Feel any bones, like right here, there's a bone. If you fillet your fish and then you cook for your family or whatever the case is, the last thing you want is somebody choking on a bone. They're gonna blame you for it. You don't wanna be that guy. So just kind of feel for it on the edges. Feel for any little bones you might feel. We're not perfect. Sometimes you might leave one in there, but try to get them all off. And that's it, guys. Real simple. Give me a second. All right, guys, and it's pretty simple. That's how I fillet my snook, my red, black drum. Even the gar is pretty similar. It's just you gotta remove the top first, the entire top fin or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and go from this to the cooking part. So this is exactly how I fillet the fish all the time. If you want to learn something from it, try to pause the video, watch it again. I'll try to do another one in the future, taking my time a little bit more, and I'll try to get a red fish as well, so you can see how I do the red fish. The red fish is the exact same thing. The only thing is the red fish has very thick scales, and the black drum, forget it, really thick scales. So you gotta go underneath it, and you need a very sharp knife. So try to, you know, if you're always catching fish and you're wanting to fillet fish, and you want to go through it as quick as you can, get a Bubba knife or get a, you know, any very sharp knife. But I bought this one for like 55 bucks and it's worth it. And then I just sharpen it every single time I'm gonna fillet a fish. So let's go ahead and get to the cooking part. And I'm gonna show you a little bit, pieces here and there. I'm not gonna show you the entire process because my girl's very camera shy. But I'll show you what she's doing and I'll show you the end result. Stay tuned, baby.
Cooking in a burnt pan, you fucking dick!
All right, guys, so my girl couldn't cook because she had other things to do. So I decided to do the fish myself because one, I'm hungry. Two, I wanted to finish the video. But I didn't check to see what we had. We don't have rice, and I'm not sure what else we don't have since I'm not the one that buys groceries. But I know that we don't have rice. So I'm gonna make some fish tacos. And I'm just gonna do it myself. I don't cook, guys, it's not my thing, so don't judge my cooking. But I am hungry, so I'm gonna try to be as creative as I can to make some fish tacos out of snook. And hopefully I'll enjoy it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. Hopefully my girl enjoys it because she's on her way over here, and I'm gonna see if she'll eat them. And hopefully she's, you know, she doesn't criticize me too much because she's a really good cook. All right, guys, moment of truth. Beautiful. Look at this beautiful snook tacos right there, baby. With some spinach. I put some lemon pepper. I'm gonna put some ranch on it because I like ranch with my fish. And this is the first time I do this, actually, so
That's raw!
let's see how it came out. And I like spice, so I'm gonna put some sriracha on it. Usually my girl has salsa that's really good, but I didn't see any in the fridge. I gotta talk to her, man. She's been slacking. But all right, let me see if I can do this. How do you do this crap? Do you press it or what? Okay. I'm gonna put some hot sauce on it, just a little bit. I'm not sure how hot this thing is, but I do want some flavor. I usually use her sauce, so hopefully this sauce tastes good. All right, man. Let's see if your boy can cook. Here we go. That is one good taco, man, let me tell you. I think I've watched enough Chef Ramsay to learn how to make some food finally. I was gonna eat with my girl, but she's not here, so I'm hungry, man. I ain't waiting. But yeah, man, there's some snook tacos. It's a little bit of a different video. It's not me catching fish like it usually is, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just me filleting a fish, cooking a fish, eating the fish. But tomorrow I'm gonna go fishing with my dad at the island on the surf. I've never really had a lot of luck at the surf, but we're gonna test our luck and see if we can land something juicy tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that next video, guys. Either it's in the surf, if not, on Sunday I'm gonna go kayaking again, and then we'll get some footage for you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like the food. Hopefully you can taste it from there. See you guys on the next one.